Does a Ukrainian indictment claim there is a $7.4 billion Obama-linked money laundering scheme, and does the indictment put a Biden group's take at $16.5 million? No, that's not true. There was no such indictment as of November 21, 2019. The false report appeared to be a distortion of a revelation by Ukraine's prosecutor general that his office has widened its investigation into the founder of Burisma, a Ukrainian gas company. Reuters reported that the widened investigation involves alleged tax violations, money laundering and licenses given to Burisma during the period when founder Mykola Zlochevsky was Ukraine's Minister of Ecology and Natural Resources, from 2010 to 2012. The period precedes the time when Vice President Joe Biden's son Hunter served on Burisma's board from 2014 to 2019. The prosecutor's announcement did not mention Biden or an Obama-linked money laundering scheme. The false claims originated with report by the Russian-owned Interfax Ukraine news agency, which was quickly picked up and repeated by conservative U.S. websites and social accounts, including an article published by ZeroHedge.com on November 20, 2019 titled, "Ukrainian Indictment Claims $7.4 Billion Obama-Linked Laundering, Puts Biden Group Take at $16.5 million." It opened. Quote, a Ukrainian MP says a document leaked from the Ukraine's Office of the Prosecutor General contains claims against Burisma owner Nikolai Zlochevsky, as well as Hunter Biden and his partners, who allegedly received $16.5 million for their services, according to Alexander Dubinsky of the ruling Servant of the People Party. End quote. Users on social media only saw this title, description and thumbnail. Quote, Ukrainian indictment claims $7.4 billion Obama-linked laundering, puts Biden Group take at $16.5 million. Biden received money that did not come from the company's successful operation but rather from money stolen from citizens. End quote. A report by MediaMatters.org, a nonprofit media watchdog, points out the publisher of the report that as the basis of the ZeroHedge.com article has been highly praised by Russian President Putin, who has been implicated in a massive and ongoing disinformation campaign to interfere in U.S. politics. Quote, the source of ZeroHedge's story appears to be an article from Interfax Ukraine that repeated unsubstantiated claims about illegal payments from Burisma to Biden made by Ukrainian members of parliament Andriy Derkach and Alexander Dubinsky at a press conference they held at the news agency, where they did not offer evidence to back their claims. Interfax Ukraine's parent company is a Russian business, Interfax, that was recently praised by Vladimir Putin as making a major contribution to strengthening the authority and prestige of journalism. End quote. The Interfax Ukraine story published on November 20, 2019, opened. Quote, some $16.5 million received by Hunter Biden, the son of former U.S. Vice President Joe Biden, as payment from Burisma was stolen from Ukrainian citizens, Member of Parliament Andriy Derkach has said. Derkach said at a press conference at the Kiev-based Interfax Ukraine news agency that on November 14, the Prosecutor General's Office (PGO) announced a new suspicion to the owner of Burisma, former Ecology Minister Mykola Zlochevsky. The PGO document once again confirms the data I had previously published on Burisma and international corruption. According to Zlochevsky's suspicion notice, Biden and partners received their $16.5 million for their services to Burisma. Biden received funds not due to the successful activity of Burisma or for brilliant business decisions or recommendations. This is the money of Ukrainian citizens. The funds were obtained by criminal means. That's what they say in the PGO, Derkach said. End quote. The Ukrainian members of parliament referred to a new suspicion, not an indictment. As Media Matters noted, they offered no support for the claim that Hunter Biden was implicated. ZeroHedge later acknowledged this by adding two corrections to its report, although it did not change the false headline. Quote, Update 2, Dubinsky, the MP, says there is a signed suspicion at 119 in the video below. This has been described in Ukrainian media as an investigative step which documents allegations against an individual or individuals, similar to a criminal referral. While Donovsky says during the press conference that Zlochevsky was charged, we have updated our headline and report accordingly. Update, Reuters sheds additional light on the press conference, noting that the document from the Prosecutor General's office was leaked and not officially released. End quote.